In the days of King David, the Ark of the Covenant, the sacred chest that represented God's presence, was being brought back to Jerusalem. This was a moment of great celebration, as the Ark had long been kept in obscurity after being captured by the Philistines and later returned to Israel. David and the people of Israel were filled with joy, dancing and singing as they transported the Ark on a new cart. Uzzah, a Levite, and his brother Ahio were tasked with guiding the oxen pulling the cart. The people's hearts were full of worship, but amidst the celebration, tragedy struck. As the Ark traveled along the road, the oxen stumbled, and the Ark began to tilt. Uzzah, with good intentions, reached out his hand to steady the Arkansas. In that instant, the Lord's anger burned against him, and Uzzah was struck down for his irreverence. He died beside the Ark of God. The celebration came to an abrupt halt. David was both angry and fearful, questioning how such a tragedy could happen. He said, "How can the Ark of the Lord ever come to me?" In his fear, David decided to leave the Ark in the house of Obed-Edom, a Gittite, rather than continue bringing it to Jerusalem. For 3 months, the Ark remained in Obed-Edom's home, and the Lord blessed his household abundantly. Hearing of these blessings, David realized that the Ark was not a symbol of fear, but of God's presence and holiness. With renewed reverence, David prepared to bring the Ark to Jerusalem again. This time, he followed the Lord's instructions. The Ark was carried by Levites using poles, as God had commanded in the law of Moses. Sacrifices were offered, and David danced before the Lord with all his might, wearing a linen ephod, as the people rejoiced with shouts and the sound of trumpets. The story of Uzzah is a sobering reminder of the holiness of God and the importance of reverence when approaching him. It teaches us that while God is merciful and loving, his holiness must never be taken lightly. If you acknowledge the holiness of God, type Amen in the comments below.